Hello everybody, just ordered the Royal Rumble. Like I said, I usually order the 3 in a row. I forgot to mention that there was this package deal that you could order through DirecTV. I'm not sure about Time Warner or any of the other cable providers, or satellite providers, but uh, it's much cheaper to go that way. At least, you save at least 30 bucks, 20 bucks. Something you do save. Did forget to mention that, and I apologize. Don't know the dark match for this, but I'm going ahead and go and talk about the Royal Rumble in itself and what I thought about it. Now, overall, the best match of the night for me definitely was the Royal Rumble match itself. I wasn't quite digging any of the matches except for the women's match. I will go on record and say I like the women's match. To me, it even though there was as much botches as there were, I definitely enjoyed the match. It showed best strengths at the same time showing Melina's agility, and I don't think all the matches kind of came off that way, such as the Jeff Hardy versus Edge match where Jeff decided to jump off the ladder to take out Chavo, who was nowhere, he was a distraction, but he wasn't in this great interference sort of thing. He could have done it with something simple that wouldn't have taken himself out, like a steel chair to the head of Chavo or something like that. To jump off a ladder with a frog splash through a table didn't quite make sense to me. That's why that kind of clicked on in my head through the entire match. Definitely with all appearances, the thing that stood out the most was Matt Hardy actually turning heel on his brother, which a lot of people did predict that it would be Matt Hardy. Now, that's fine with me. There was rumors that it was going to be Christian, which I kind of liked and I kind of didn't like. I thought Christian would have been billed in a different light, sort of than against that. But you could see now that they're trying to build Matt Hardy off of Jeff Hardy's success, which is still, even though they're using that storyline, they're still, it's actually really true, which is kind of, BS in a way. First match, Jack Swagger versus Matt Hardy. Didn't really like this match. I thought it kind of sucked. It was very drawn out. Definitely because Matt Hardy can always have the best match. A very energetic match. Except with an energetic opponent like Evan Bourne or something, a person like that. Definitely brings excitement to the match, which I think every match does need some bit of excitement, and this had absolutely none. But this definitely set up for his actions later to turn on his brother. Because as he was sitting on the steps, he was sort of pouting and saying, looking back on his career, sort of reflection idea. That's the exact moment I knew when he was going to turn on Jeff. It was from that. I talked about John Cena versus JBL, which is on the TV and the replay right now. Did not like this match. The ending was okay. I thought it was going to be booked towards JBL. It was definitely not booked towards JBL. Definitely towards Cena, and I'm still not getting what the hell they're doing with this. If Orton was the Royal Rumble, why the hell would they do Orton versus Cena again? That to me doesn't make sense. I thought they would try something just a little bit new, something a little bit fresh. Two people that have never faced each other at a WrestleMania. Something like that. Even if it wasn't that great of a match, maybe Michaels could have carried him to it. Though I've been complaining about it. I just don't want to see another Cena versus Cena. I don't really want to see Cena in the World Heavyweight title picture at this exact moment. I'm not quite digging him. The way he reacts towards the fans, and the fans react towards him, I should say, and his promos absolutely suck nowadays. It's definitely feeding towards the fans, trying to feed on emotions, and it's not that charismatic guy that we all used to know. That used to be a good John Cena, in my opinion. That's when he was a lot better. Another thing. I keep ranting about that. I should probably make a video about that. Definitely John Cena went over. Not much to talk about here except JBL and Shawn Michaels are going to fight at WrestleMania. Still, but not with the title. Though, the two Elimination Chambers are back. It looks like it's going to be a tradition at No Way Out. The Royal Rumble match, RVD's return. Bunch of great spots. A lot of people you've seen work with that I've been wanting to see work with a little while. You've seen CM Punk work with Undertaker, Triple H, and things like this. Triple H taking the GTS, and definitely it was looking like Triple H was going to win because he was everybody hit a move on Triple H and he was down. Everybody was working over Triple H, and then Orton gets the win, which I like that Orton won, but I hate the fact that they teased it. They didn't even tease it. They fucking gave out the answer on Raw. Now, if he was even, why would you have three superstars that are there go out almost the exact same way, except Triple H does eliminate them. That kind of to tease a battle royal, and to have a battle royal to tease the Royal Rumble, and then to do that same way with the Royal Rumble is kind of like, what the hell are you doing? I didn't like that. I thought they should have won a different way. Though Orton should have won. I was hoping Chris Jericho could have won, so they could have implemented, finally gone through with that Punk Jericho feud. Something new. Something new has to be brought to WrestleMania 25. Though I do think there will be a Jericho versus CM Punk feud at WrestleMania. Or both of them will be implemented into the Money in the Bank ladder match for the fucking second time in a row. So I don't know what they're doing. But I did, don't let my impressions right now turn anybody away. I did actually like the event. I did enjoy it. I was just, some of the outcomes I were not, too happy about. Obviously, Jack Swagger, you couldn't be more happier. He's supposed to carry that title. Lena, I'm glad. I'm actually pretty happy that she won. I did like the match. You have John Cena who did return. I was hoping they'd try something different. And Edge versus Jeff Hardy. People are going to be very pissed. And I was hoping, here's the thing. When I kept saying that they were going to put the heat on Edge for taking the title off Hardy, what they did was take that heat and put it on his brother Matt Hardy. They put a lot more heat on him. By going that way. This is what I think they're trying to do. But I thought they were going to put more heat on Edge to actually make him, a bigger heel than what he actually is. But that's just my thoughts on that. And later.